Hi, and welcome to this ESG Research Spotlight video, where I will focus in on the challenges IT organizations faced as they begin to virtualize their environments. My name is Mark Bowker. I'm a Senior Analyst for ESG. We should expect massive expansion of server virtualization over the next 2 years as organizations stand to reap consolidation benefits such as reduced cost and greater efficiency. These consolidation benefits, while exciting, are only the tip of the iceberg. ESG Research also noted that as virtualization implementations expand and mature, organizations start to gain benefits that infiltrate the organization. In particular, streamlined application provisioning, maintenance, availability, and enhanced data protection processes. It's a different story for mission-critical Tier 1 applications such as performance-oriented database and transactional applications. Despite its growth and obvious benefits, virtualization of mission-critical application continues to lag. The significant majority of those surveyed are not yet virtualizing Tier 1 applications. In addition, while 57% have virtualized web-based applications and 53% have virtualized file and print services, only 35% have virtualized Tier 1 databases, 28% ERP applications, and 27% CRM. One barrier to virtualizing mission-critical applications is the state of virtual machine replication. Storage vendors have spent years perfecting replication solutions to enable business continuity and disaster recovery for physical environments. The rapid ascent of server virtualization has somewhat outpaced their ability to keep up, leaving a gap between traditional replication functions and the needs of a virtualized world. For example, resource contention, higher server utilization rates raise concerns over performance problems across the pool of application workloads sharing a common set of resources, and the rate at which many virtual environments scale only exacerbates this problem. Snapshots are only crash consistent. Using snapshots can relieve some resource contention, but most snapshot technologies only capture crash-consistent images, therefore are not a good option for Tier 1 application. Mission-critical databases need transaction-consistent replicas for fast recovery. Complexity. Array-based replication for virtualized environments can be complex. Virtualization teams need to do a lot of work up front to identify and map the appropriate storage LUNs, and the storage team must move datasets around and reconfigure arrays to create space for these replicas. Cost. Array-based replication solutions require a remote data center, and while the virtual server paradigm can operate there as well, standard replication requires an identical storage configuration. The scale of most virtual server environments makes this expensive proposition even for large companies and precludes the cloud as a replication option. Mission-critical applications are typically active 7 by 24 by 365, serving clients and end users. As a result, these enterprise applications demand much higher levels of availability, performance, and protection than their Tier 2 and Tier 3 brethren. IT administrators are used to this and often provision and configure storage and replication processes to specifically accommodate Tier 1 applications. ESG has identified 7 areas of importance when considering the data protection needs for the Tier 1 applications. High availability. As a result, the replication and disaster recovery process must not impact the availability of this data, a feat not easily achieved in a virtual server environment. No performance impact. The data protection process must not slow the performance of mission-critical applications. Network safety net. High availability requirements require that there be a fallback mechanism so that replication is not interrupted in the case of network disconnects or degradation. Consistency group support. Enterprise-class replication should support consistency groups to enable rapid application recovery instead of only data recovery. Scalability. In a virtualized environment, Tier 1 protection solution must be able to handle tremendous scaling without jamming the network or becoming a management nightmare. Management. While an organization replicates locally, remotely to the cloud, management should be simple and integrated and should not require multiple management tools to get the job done. Too much replication management diminishes virtualization benefits. Application recovery. Today, traditional data protection solutions do a very good job at recovering the data, creating protection policies, and reporting, but recovering an application at a remote site presents new challenges, especially in a virtualized environment. So when virtualization first became a viable technology, replication and virtualization were almost mutually exclusive. Workloads important enough to need replication were not considered virtualization targets. Today, mission-critical applications are being virtualized and must also be replicated. Replication may be a roadblock for virtualizing mission-critical applications, but the ongoing maturity of hypervisor brings new possibilities. We're highlighting a few of the options here, but have a much more expanded list in the topic in a recent report titled Business Continuity and Disaster Recovery Requirements for a Virtualized World. There are software-only options that utilize appliances and dedicated hardware is typically needed. This drives expenses up and could potentially increase management tasks and doesn't necessarily easily scale. The support for mission-critical applications needs is essential. Any replication solution must ensure right order fidelity for the application and support consistency grouping of virtual machines across host and storage. It also must support requirements such as short RTOs and RPOs, near synchronous replication, continuous data protection, and many-to-one and bidirectional replication. Also consider virtual-aware and application-aware solutions. Virtual machines can be moved among physical servers, and replication should not interfere with that. Replication policies should accompany datasets as they move among host and storage arrays. Full application recovery management, including creating and turning on new virtual machines, will speed recovery. The replication solution must be application-aware, replicating and recovering complete applications that are spread across multiple virtual machine host and storage locations. Easy management is also essential. While business continuity and disaster recovery are critical, their benefits are diminished if they add complexity to the management and new points of control. A replication solution for virtualized mission-critical applications should be easily integrated with existing management tools. Fast integration and ease of use will also help to ensure rapid and successful adoption of the replication solution. Also should have seamless scalability. It is not unusual for an organization to face sudden exponential increase in the number of virtual machines deployed. A disaster recovery solution should not hinder that, but instead should grow easily along with the virtualized infrastructure. It should be able to operate and configure policies at an application level without having to purchase, install, and configure additional proprietary hardware. It should have no performance impact. Service interruption and slowing application performance are unacceptable for virtualized mission-critical applications. Also should be reliable. Bandwidth optimization and ability to immediately and automatically recover from WAN interruptions are crucial. ESG believes that these features enabled by enterprise-class hypervisor replication could deliver an enterprise-class BCDR scenario fit for mission-critical data. We expect these solutions to be purpose-built for the virtualized environment. It is unlikely that any physical solution could be retrofitted adequately to meet the heightening demands of Tier 1 application uptime and availability. Solutions with these features could help to break the logjam and enable more virtualization of mission-critical applications. This, in turn, would not only extend virtualization benefits to more of the enterprise, but also expand the type of benefits from simple consolidation to more utility-like provisioning.